I just wanted to go through the last days of Mommy and through her life. Mom was admitted to La Palma Community Hospital in August of 2012. She was suffering from a simple pneumonia and had difficulty breathing. She really didn't like hospitals and resisted going to the ER when she could. During that admission, she had a cardiac arrest, and ER docs were forced to ventilate her. In the process of ventilating her, she suffered an injury to her esophagus, and it seemed that from that point on, she slowly declined. In early November, while in the subacute hospital, she actually sat up and started talking and smiling even through her trach. And we thought surely she was on the road to recovery. Nevertheless, she needed a couple blood transfusions and had another cardiac arrest. Eventually, her kidneys failed. On the day she expired, they had to discontinue dialysis because her blood pressure was severely dropping, to the point that even they could not administer albumin. It could not be corrected. Mom was born Leonie Limbania Flores. Mom was born in the barrio of Albasan in the township of Numancia in the province of Aklan in the Philippines on November 8, 1925. If you're doing the math, she's 87. She was the youngest of 8 children, and she survived them all. My early memories of Mom was that she was a very classy lady. I can remember seeing her off to work in her color-coordinated accessories and matching shoes, gloves, scarf, and hat. She was intelligent, quick-witted, graceful, sharp, almost to the point of abrasive. With the power, this is Janelle's expression, and this is where she gets it from. The power of shut up. And quick to laugh, very quick to laugh. She was sociable and loved to be around people. She worked as a key punch operator, and not many people know what a key punch operator is. But back in the day, computers, we communicated with computers through these IBM cards, and that's how she earned her living, to the point where she actually taught this at the local business college. She attended Philippine Normal College, which I thought was a funny name, because is there an abnormal come to college? Come on. Where she majored in education and minored in English. Here's a fun fact. Mama was a softball fan. She pitched and slugged with the best of her league in college. She always followed baseball on TV, even when she was in a wheelchair. She loved teaching. She was Sabbath school superintendent collectively for about 20 years. She knows Sabbath school. She taught Sabbath school classes, and her classes, I remember, were always alive, interesting, and thought-provoking because of the research and extra effort she made preparing for class. She always told me that studying to be in class was different from studying to teach class. In my early 20s, I was going through a personal crisis. In Mom's wisdom, she stepped in to help me parent my 2 older children, Mark and Janelle. And for that, I shall be eternally grateful. Mom lived in San Francisco, California from 1953 until she retired to the Philippines in 1974. She was happily married to Larry Togoto Tortuya from Tugas, Makato, Aklan for 26 years until she laid him to rest in her beloved Albasan. When he passed, she returned to the United States, living in Glendale, California, where she met Herbert W. Oliver, Sr., to whom she was happily married for another 22 years, until she laid him to rest in 2004 here at Rose Hills. If I were to say that she completed her mission in life, I believe she did complete her mission in life. She touched so many lives, although she probably wouldn't admit to that. She and Papa Herbert served as volunteers at the Holbrook Indian School in Holbrook, Arizona, where he was in charge of managing donations, and she went back to her first vocation as a substitute teacher. Mom was fun-loving. Her laughter was contagious. In her passing, we lost a lot of history. Stories about relatives. Oh yes, chismis. She softened in her later years, but she was always there when we needed her for counsel, for emotional support. Mama was the bedrock of our family. Mom, rest comfortably now. Before you know it, heavenly trumpets will wake you to meet Jesus, your Lord, in the sky.